On any given evening, you'll find dozens of college students tossing around Frisbees under the lights on Washington University's South Campus field. But they're not playing any kids' game. This is Ultimate Frisbee.
Frisbee is kind of a fun place where everyone's really accepting and welcoming, and I think that is nice to create an environment where you feel like no pressure, but at the same time you can play competitively and seek to be the best you can on the field.
So there's two men's teams, two women's teams, and we're very social with one another, so we don't really play together, although sometimes we'll do little scrimmages.
Team members come from a wide variety of backgrounds, be it geographically, overall interests and majors, and even their experience with Ultimate Frisbee prior to joining the team.
I actually went through all of high school never having touched a Frisbee, picked up a Frisbee.
Really didn't know this was a competitive sport, so I never really played coming in. I actually showed up to the club sports fair, my first week here. Didn't know what I was going to do. I ran track in high school, but didn't decide to continue. And I saw at the club fair, I saw a group of guys, and they had a stick with a Frisbee on it.
Our captain has been playing since I think 5th grade, and so she has years and years more of experience than me. But people do a really good job of working with people who are newer to the sport and trying to kind of help them adjust to how to play Ultimate Frisbee.
We grew up in the town that Frisbee was invented in. It was invented at our high school in our senior parking lot, so it's always been a huge, huge part of our lives, and my whole family is really into it. Played throughout high school, throughout the summers. I love teaching new players, and there are oftentimes athletes that come from other sports that end up becoming the best players too.
In terms of comparing it to basketball, I feel like it has the same level of competition, but honestly, I feel like everyone just has more fun with it.
But beyond the competitive nature of the game, the biggest benefit, and surprise for many of the players, is what happens off the field.
We're a team that's here for each other, and we're a team that's here to have fun, and we're a team that's supposed to support each other no matter what. So if we can't make practice because we're struggling or we have schoolwork to do, they say, that's totally fine. You have to make sure that you and your community are healthy before we even worry about a competitive sport.
Practices, we're spending a lot of time with each other, but we still seek each other outside of practice and spend a lot of time with each other. Every Friday we have team dinner that we call Lamp, and we'll just cook up a big meal at our house that I live with a bunch of the guys, and we'll just invite the entire team over, and we can have upwards of 20 people from the team, sometimes more. So we have to cook quite a bit of food, but we'll just have dinner, watch sports, hang out, and just enjoy each other's company.
There is something just so special about the people. My best friends at college, so many of them play Frisbee. We hang out all the time, men's team, women's team, A team, B team. Every day I'm spending time with Frisbee people. We're tossing on the field. It's just really the best community ever, and it's made my college experience what it is. It would actually be a completely different experience without Frisbees.